Are you struggling with car headlights that are foggy, scratched, or dirty, reducing both your visibility and your car's appearance? Don't rush to replace them and waste money. In this video, we'll reveal a super quick tip to turn dull, dirty headlights into shiny like new with just a few simple steps. Whether you use toothpaste, baking soda, or a professional polishing kit, all are easy to find, affordable, and surprisingly effective. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any useful tips. Let's go. Last time, I gave this headlight a partial makeover. You can still see the line between clean and dirty. Today, let's complete the transformation and make it shine like brand new. After peeling off the tape, you can still see some stubborn adhesive left behind. No worries. I'll show you a quick trick to easily remove it. I'll be using this razor blade to gently scrape away the leftover adhesive. Just take your time and be careful not to scratch the surface. This will help me gently scrape away some of those stubborn yellow stains, so the rest of the cleaning will be much easier and faster. In the previous video, I showed you one type of cleaning mixture. This time, I've got another one to share, so you can easily pick the method that works best with what you got at home. The first thing I'll put in here is toothpaste. It's super easy to find and works surprisingly well. You only need a small, just right amount. No need to use too much. Next up is WD-40. This will help loosen stubborn stains and make the cleaning process even easier. It's easy to get your hands on this. You can find it at most local repair shops. I'm going to spray about 5 to 6 times into the cup. This amount is just right. Not too much, not too little. To help the mixture blend well and create the perfect texture for cleaning. Let's mix it up really well first so it's nice and smooth before we put on the headlight. Now that the mixture is ready, I'll start applying it directly onto the surface of the headlight. Just spread it out evenly to make sure the whole area is covered. I'll grab a thin, flat wooden stick to spread the mixture onto the headlight. It's super handy and helps me apply it more evenly and carefully. Take your time with this step. Don't rush. The circular motion helps the mixture break down the yellow stains and dirt more effectively. After spreading the mixture evenly, I'll leave it for a bit to let the ingredients do their job. Alright, now I'll use some sandpaper to gently scrub the headlight. First, I'll start with 800 grit sandpaper. When choosing sandpaper, there are a few things you should keep in mind. Start with a grit that's not too rough. Usually around 800 grit is a safe starting point. If the sandpaper is too coarse, it can easily scratch the headlight and make it worse. Also, make sure to use wet sandpaper or keep the surface wet while sanding. Wet sanding helps reduce friction, protects the headlight from deep scratches, and makes the sanding process smoother and more effective. You can gradually switch to finer grits like 1000 or 2000 for the finishing steps. This will help smooth out the surface and make the headlight look much clearer and more polished. After the initial sanding, it's time to switch to 1000 grit sandpaper. Using a finer grit at this stage is important. It helps refine the surface and get rid of the marks from the rougher sandpaper. When sanding, make sure to move your hand in gentle, even, circular motions. Don't press too hard. Just apply light, steady pressure to avoid scratching or damaging the surface. Always keep the surface and the sandpaper wet while sanding. Wet sanding helps reduce friction, prevents deep scratches, and makes the process much smoother. Try to cover the entire headlight surface evenly. Don't stay in one spot for too long, as it can cause uneven sanding and leave marks. At this stage, switching to 1500 grit sandpaper is really important. It helps remove the sanding marks left by the rougher grits and gives the headlight a much cleaner, more even finish. And finally, I'm finishing off with 2000 grit sandpaper. This is a super fine grit that really smooths out the surface and erases any tiny imperfections left behind. When I move to 2000 grit sandpaper, I can safely sand a bit into the other side. Since both sides are being finished with the same grit, it won't affect the surface and everything will blend together smoothly. This step is all about refining, prepping the headlight for that crystal clear shine. Again, I'm wet sanding gently, letting the paper glide over the surface. Once this is done, the headlight will be ready for the final polish. And that's where things really start to shine, literally. After sanding, the surface looks cloudy and dull like this. And that's totally expected. Don't worry, it's part of the process. Now comes the final step. Polishing. I'm going to bring back that glossy, crystal clear finish and make this headlight look brand new again. This is where all the prep work pays off. So let's get to it. Now I'm grabbing an empty soda can. Yep, just a regular aluminum can. You're probably wondering what this is for, right? Well, we're going to turn this into a simple but effective polishing tool. Sometimes the best DIY hacks come from the most unexpected things. Next, I'm pouring a bit of acetone into the soda can. Now I'm taking a heat gun and carefully heating up the bottom of the soda can. When heated inside the can, the acetone quickly evaporates, releasing a warm vapor filled with solvent. As this vapor touches the plastic surface, it gently melts the cloudy layer, creating a temporary chemical polishing effect. It's not a permanent fix, but it gives the headlight a quick, glossy finish that looks almost brand new. The heat from the heat gun speeds up the reaction of the acetone, while also slightly softening the plastic surface. This helps fill in tiny scratches, making the headlight look smoother and clearer. It's like giving the surface a quick refresh. Less haze, fewer imperfections, and a noticeably cleaner look. after carefully sanding and polishing. You can really see the difference now. The headlight looks much clearer. The yellow stains are almost completely gone, and the surface feels smooth to the touch. Compared to the untreated side, this side is noticeably brighter and much more transparent. The light will definitely shine better through it, improving both the look and the safety of the car. And that's it. With a bit of patience and the right technique, we restored the headlight to a much cleaner, brighter state, almost like new. Remember, taking care of your headlights doesn't just improve the car's appearance, it also keeps you safer on the road. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more handy tips coming soon. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.